What's up, guys? Welcome back to Starfighter Studs. My name is Dune McCartney, and today we are taking a look at the LEGO Imperial Shuttle set that just got released back in January of 2021. But before we get into the review, I just have to say that on July 21st, 2021, we will be having the first year anniversary, or the 1 year anniversary of the channel, Starfighter Studs, and so I'm super grateful for all the support you guys have given me. 25 subscribers is absolutely amazing. Almost 7 hours of watch time. I'm super grateful for everybody for sticking with me. But more on that in a few days on the celebration. Okay, let's get right into the review. And here is the set. We have 3 minifigures, that being Darth Vader, your pilot guy, not TIE pilot, but I think he's more of an officer / engineer in the actual stuff, and Luke Skywalker. More in depth on the minifigures later, though. And then, of course, we have the set, because this is the Imperial Shuttle review. So, let's get right into the minifigures. But before we do, just a little overview. I think this is about 650 pieces or so. Didn't take me long to build. Reasonably simple building techniques. Just a little bit of technic and stuff. And we'll get more into the set later. Great design. Pretty good minifigures for what they are. And we'll just check them out more in depth right now. And our first minifigure is the Darth Vader. I have his cape a little askew, but that's okay. So, he has red lightsaber cape, his newer style helmet where you can pop off his thing and still have the bottom part. And then his face is pretty good looking. Got some scars on the back and stuff, and the white, like you see it everywhere. And then the chest print is great, leg print, waist print, great. But unfortunately, no arm printing like they had in the duel on Death Star 2 last year, or final duel set. So, a little disappointing on that, but that's okay. I mean, this is still a great minifigure. Next up, we have your pilot, and while this guy is alright, I mean, I personally really like these guys. You can substitute them out for, and pretend that they're clone people, because they have pretty much the same design. Normal hat, just a microphone hanging off of his face. No second face, because that would not be hidden by his cap. But decent printing throughout the body and stuff. And then he has his blaster pistol. And third minifigure that fell on the ground is your Luke Skywalker. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed in this minifigure. I have been for years, but same green lightsaber, same flat hair. You have his frowny face, and then you pop off the head, ignore the people lying there. You have his smiley face, and just fine printing, no leg printing, no waist printing, I just feel like this figure can belong back in the early 2000s. It's not a good figure, and it really needs an update. I mean, seriously. But overall, I'm probably going to give it a 6 out of 10 on figures. I think it could have used another figure, and yeah, I just don't think this fulfilled really well in minifigures, as most sets do nowadays. And here is the set in all of its glory. And just a comparison, sorry, there are a ton of flies out here today. Here's my hand, and so spur across. I don't have a huge hand, but it's decent. It's not that big of a set, actually. I mean, here's the central fin and stuff, and it's just not that big, and pretty decent downsize from the last version that we had, Shuttle Tiberium, or Tiberium. I forgot what it's actually named in the... But tell me down in the comments. But we had that in 2015. But to what it is, I think it stands up pretty well. And it definitely fits in scale with the newer TIE Fighter that we got. I reviewed that set like a week ago or so. But, anyway, let's get right into the overview. So, starting at the front, you have this cockpit that has a hinge right up here. You can flip it open, place a minifigure inside. Oh, that is a terrible sound. And it has the thing where it splits or goes right between the legs of your pilot or whatnot, and then you can just sit in there. It's reasonably secure, and it's like the newer way that they put people in. It's okay. No, I guess it's okay. I mean, I think that it's better than the 4 studs, but anyway, it's just a okay seat. Getting on with it, we have stud shooter here as well as on the other side. And they work just like other stud shooters. And then here we have the guns, and they look decent. And I think the unfortunate part is when you're looking at them, no matter what flying position you are in, you see this blue Technic piece, and honestly, I think that's unnecessary. They could have done it in a different color. I've seen the different color ones before, and they're just a lot better. But moving back, we have this piece, which you can push in, releases the lock, and you can flip open the entire set to gain access to your miniature interior. But you can put a gun right in here. My fingers are a little too big to this, but you can put a gun in there, and then you can have one of your guys' lightsabers fit there, and then you can place your individual characters here and here and here. But overall, really small interior, but for what it is, it's okay. And I really like how they have this hinge piece that locks it in place. On the new Bad Batch shuttle, there's a problem where you can't hold the ship by the fin like this because this piece doesn't have a lock, and so it'll just flip open, and then you'll have your interior exposed. That's on the Bad Batch shuttle. Even though earlier in the year, when they released this, the Bad Batch shuttle is coming out on August 1st, by the way, with the new Summer Wave. Super excited, yay! Right? Even though earlier in the year, they came out with this mechanism, which is honestly pretty good. They used a rubbery Technic piece right here, and to use this hinge, and honestly, I think it blends in pretty well, and I really like that design. Anyway, you got some nice contouring and cheese slope pieces and stuff all along here, and then here are the engines, or these aren't the engines, but I think they're like the guns or whatnot, and they did a decent job. And then, of course, you can flip down your wings to the desired amount, which I'll show in a sec. But moving up, we have the top fin secured by Technic, and you can hold it up and jiggle it around and whatnot. It's pretty well built, and so the only thing that'll pop off easily is if you're pressing on these things, and that doesn't work very well. But anyway, this is the side view of it, and honestly, it doesn't look too bad, other than 2 things. One, this area is pretty bad, I think, but that's necessary for the hinges. The second one is one that M&R had complaints about. That if you don't know him, it's Mandrproductions. Just go look him up on YouTube. He's fantastic. He's a really good LEGO Star Wars YouTuber. But he called this the chin, and to be honest, it's really poorly built. So this is your hinge piece on your cockpit, right? But they didn't add anything, so you can see right through it. And then, who wants to be looking at that when you open up, or when you're looking head on at your shuttle? I mean, it's okay, but it could have been a lot better. I mean, LEGO definitely has the techniques to be able to do that. And The unfortunate part about these engines is sometimes you have to just push them in. That's okay. That just comes with use, though. And then underneath the fin, we have this printed piece. Thank goodness it's not a sticker, but just some grill or ventilation thing. Moving back, we have these, which are, I think they're antennae. I don't think they're turrets, but it's incredibly annoying because they're on their own hinge pieces. So unless they're perfect, I just leave them up or down, and otherwise I'm going to be a perfectionist about it. And then they have the engine arrays back here, and I think they did a very good job. I like how they use the white pieces beneath the blue tiles so that you just get a nice kind of glowing look to them, even though they're not glowing. But it's a lot better because on the 2015 one, they used gray behind these, and they just didn't have the same aesthetic appearance. But holding this set, you can basically hold it anywhere you want. It's pretty sturdy. I tend to go, when I'm flying it, I tend to take off these landing gears, which just look like that. They're not very well built, but they're decent. Take off the landing gears, flip it down to that 90-degree angle, and voila, you have your oh, that one's not flipped down all the way, and you have your flying mode. And honestly, it's decent. This is a decent thing. I tend to flip it down one notch, unfortunately, but that can get annoying. It's okay, though. But I do tend to hold it when it's flying, either like this, or, I'm going to pause my video for a second, or like this, and this, when you do it like this, it messes up your turrets or antennae or whatnot. Stupid flies, my goodness. It's not supposed to be this buggy in July in Arizona. But I tend to hold it like this. It's pretty swooshable or whatnot, but I think it's just a reasonably sturdy build, so you can hold it anywhere but the front cockpit. And then can do all the types of stuff that you want with the wings. The wings are pretty sparsely detailed, not over detailed, thankfully, but they do what they're supposed to. And anyway, that's an overview of the ship. I'll get into my opinion. And here's it next to the older, or not older, but also 2021 TIE Fighter, which is a major downsize along with this one. Not as major for the shuttle, but they do go pretty well together, and I'm very grateful that LEGO released them in the same wave. But anyway, onto my opinion of this. It's a decent set. If you don't have the 2015 one, get this one. If you have the 2015 one, you don't need this one. Just, the minifigures are meh, and the build is pretty good, but I think that the 2015 one was just had a bit of a better chin or whatnot, and just the size difference allowed for some more detail and just better aesthetics. But overall, I think it's a pretty good set. If you want an Imperial shuttle, I think you should get this one. There's no big reason not to. It's a decent price, decent size, and I know I just flip-flopped on myself back there, but I mean, it's okay. Airplanes going by. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. I will rate it an 8 out of 10 overall. Decent. So if you want this, go get it. If you don't go get it. Period. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry if I blabbed a lot there, but I just really enjoyed this, and I'm so happy that you guys have gotten me to 25 subscribers, and we've almost made it a year. It's been incredible. I've loved it so much. Thank you so much for watching. Don't worry, got 3 more days. I think, to join the 517th Clone Battalion. Then it'll be closed off, and as soon as I hit a certain undisclosed amount of subscribers, you guys will be getting some. So comment down below if you've subscribed within this first year. You'll be officially added to this Clone Battalion, and we're going to have so much fun together. I'm so grateful for all your support, guys. I'm sorry for blabbing, and I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe and like if you enjoyed. Bye.